With this episode, we hit the halfway point of Dexter Season 8, and it's time to have a little reflection. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. Yeah, did you like that one? Because this episode's called A Little Reflection, but we got a crime scene, damn it. Sack Hamilton's there. Dexter's like, why is he taking pictures? We'll have to wait and see. He then follows Sack, and it turns out Sack is a patient of Dr. Fogel, which he's not too happy about. But she's like, oh, it was Sack's father that contacted me because of my reputation with working with psychopaths. So it's like, so Sack kills people. Dexter essentially does want to kill Sack, but throughout this episode, right, to me, she's like, oh, I treat dangerous people. It's a hazardous job. Besides, you've no proof that Sack Hamilton is guilty of anything. The guy killed his dad's mistress, essentially, right? And it's like, how I just feel like this is so out of character for Dexter. It's like he wants to treat this guy as his protege. I don't know, man. To me, that's absolute mince. I don't think Dexter would seriously go down this route of trying to. I mean, he even says to like Debra at the end, oh, I feel like I've got an intern, and it's like that's supposed to be like the turning. Like the turning of the tide, so to speak. Oh, that's the difference maker. It's like at this point, I think you can kind of see the wheels coming off of season 8 here. Dexter is still good because some great characters in it, but at this point, it does feel like we're running out of ideas, and it's like, oh, we'll give Dexter an intern. He's a fucking serial killer, man. He's not working an office job, even though he kind of is, but no one really cares about it. It's like watching Resurrection. It is such a bit of fresh air breathed into this franchise. It is. But I still stand by the fact that I believe Season 8 would have done so much better. I think if like Miami PD found out about Dexter, I know that would have sabotaged New Blood and it would have sabotaged Resurrection, but to wrap up the show with a nice neat bow is sometimes better than planning for all these spin-offs, but some shows get greedy. Anyway, right, so Masuki, he starts reviewing Debra's background check on his daughter, and he's like, I wonder what's going on here, and then he hugs Debra, thank you for that. So yeah, he finds out that she might probably be asking him for money because she's in dire financial straits, so it's like, oh, what's going to happen there? Elway then brings a case to Debra, it's a new case. Right, my sister, her boyfriend's a waster, Kevin Feynman. So the plan is here, right, you flirt with Kevin Feynman, Debra, and then I'll get the proof and I'll get my sister to divorce him. But then Elway takes this fucking way too personal, and I mean way too personal. And essentially what happens is he fucking breaks up the whole plan and just batters this guy. Lucky not to get sued here. Dexter's like, right, you're an awesome nanny. Jamie, I'm going to have a wee date here with Cassie. And then she's like, the TV remote's missing. She's like, Harrison took it. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. It's no me, I didn't take it. Did he take it? We would later find out he did. Dexter and Cassie go to a food truck for lunch, but it's like she just keeps asking him questions like about his life. It's like, oh, what are you passionate about? He just doesn't have an answer. I've got a motorboat. Do you water ski? Do you race? Do you scuba dive? He's like, nah, I only take it out, turns around, comes back. He's like, you know what? We need more alcohol. But Dexter's weird. I feel like he can be very open to a degree when he wants to be, but his head's obviously preoccupied. He's a fucking great liar. He's a phenomenal liar, man. It's like, he could be like, I go out and I fish and I catch big fish, man. I love doing that. But like, he just made it fucking weird and awkward. Like, I just go out my boat. Till I want to do a 180. It's like, really? Is that what we're going here, But a woman was stabbed to death by her boyfriend. It was a murder scene in Liberty City. It's not quite Grand Theft Auto 4, I tell you that. Sack is completely and utterly marking out here about Dexter's blood analysis, and it's a bit of a slam dunk case. I mean, the guy killed her and left the fucking evidence there, and like he's just getting the piss ripped out of him, which I thought was funny. Sack then invites Dexter to his studio. He arrives with a bag of Sadie's donuts, and Sack's got all these pictures enlarged out, and he's like, all right, I keep thinking that dead chick spilled all the blood just for me, and Dexter's like, what's going on here? And then Sack crumples up a picture of this woman. He's like, it was a test photo. Throws it in the trash, and it's like, what is this guy going to do? And essentially, he was trying to take down this his father's new Gomar, essentially. Well, Gomar, fuck, that's like a Sopranos terms anyway. I was talking about the Sopranos there. We then see Deputy Chief Matthews. He's like, right, Angela, you're picking Angie. He's like, no, I don't think I should pick her. He defends Quinn. He's street smart. And Matthews like, I won't be the bad guy. Angel, it's time for you to grow a set of balls. You make the choice. It's weird though. It's like we're seeing Angel in this more prolific role. He's the captain, and no, he's not the captain, is he? Actually, I think Angel is the captain, isn't he? He is the captain. So who's the LT, or is he lieutenant? Uh, Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't even know Batista at this stage. He's captain or LT, and he's trying to make one of these in sergeant. I think he's lieutenant. So who would the captain be? Well, Lagorta was the captain, but she's dead. But then Debra left, so Debra left, and Lagorta died. So that just freed up so many positions within this place. Jamie then finds the missing remote under Harrison's bed. Debra then calls Dexter a doofus and is like, Harrison's only 4. Should I be concerned about him lying? No, of course he shouldn't be, man. Reel it in. How about you reel it in? Fogel was married to a certain Dr. Richard Fogel. How great's that? That's brilliant. Angel defends Quinn a lot here. He's like, the Nadia thing. And the Novikov shooting. And it's like, by God. All these excuses that Batista's making here. And this is where Quinn gets jobbed out and Miller gets promoted to sergeant. It's a fucking disgrace here. So this basically gives Quinn a hard on to solve the Norma Rivera case. Is he going to be able to do it? Who knows? I mean, Dexter could give Quinn the golden ticket here, but he like refuses to do it. So Dexter and Quinn are watching Sack take photos, and Dexter obviously does like some shady shit here, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then Dexter's like, alright, the woman that Sack's following is Sofia Fuentes. Let's get some more information on that, he says. So he digs into it. He's like, right, Sack's going to do this. Dexter's like, right, you know what? I've got a lot of evidence here. Let's bring it to Fogel. Brings it to Fogel, and she's like, isn't that a little intolerant coming from you? Fuck you, Fogel. You know what I mean? Dexter doesn't kill innocent people, and he's like, you know what? If you weren't taught to code, Dexter, you might be on death row. It's like, how about you shut up? And then she's like, why don't you teach Sack the code? How about you reel in? Jamie has a birthday party at Papa's Cafe. Cassie's there with another guy. Turns out that other guy is Oliver Saxon, but we didn't know it at this point, but by God, I know it now. Jamie then publicly congratulates Quinn, and he's like, no, I didn't get promoted, and Angel's there. He's like, it's just a bit awkward, but Angel's like top guy in the department, but he still gets bullied by like his sister. It's like 20 years younger than him. I don't know. Kind of funny at the end of the day. Bedtime. Harrison gets a wee bedtime story. He's like, you need to reel it in, wee man, because you can't be lying like that. But Jamie doesn't mind staying up late, even though it's her birthday. I mean, using Jamie Batista on her birthday here, that's a wee bit low for you, Dexter. He goes to get sacked, though. And at this point, he goes to... I mean, Quinn's there, so he basically gets Quinn to move, makes a phone call, which I thought was pretty funny. And then Sack's father appears, but before this happens, he injects Sack with the M99 before Sack can take down his dad. Maybe he's going to kill his dad. What's that about? Or was he going to kill Sophia? Dun dun dun. And then he's dragging Sack away. He leans up against a building and Quinn pulls up and he's like, he can't see Sack. He's like, Dexter, you playing detective? Brilliant. And it's like, yeah, I caught him. And Quinn's like, alright, I'm going to see Jamie. Good luck. Does Quinn know? There's so much evidence pointing to like Quinn might know so much about Dexter, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Dexter doesn't kill Sack. Sack's excuse here is, I wasn't going to kill her. I was going to kill my father. Dexter lets him live, and then the episode essentially ends with Dexter getting a new intern. He's going to teach him the role. Just a bit cringe, isn't it? I don't think Dexter teaching this Sack kid the ways. People confuse this Sack Hamilton character and Harrison. I see it all the time on TikTok. I thought this guy got his head split open by the brain surgeon. Why is he in Resurrection? Retards. Anyway, Debra and Dexter get drugged in the beach house, and who walks in the door? Hannah McKay. I mean, you know what's weird, right? It's like, we say McKay because that's what they say in Dexter, but obviously it's Mackay. You know what I mean? Hannah Mackay. But in Dexter, because the America, they say McKay. So when we're reviewing this, it's obviously we try and say the way they say it, which is weird because obviously being from Scotland, you should turn around and say, "Oh, it's Hannah McKay or is it Hannah Mackay?" Ha ha ha. Because there's footballers, Barry Mackay, Billy Mackay, Hannah Mackay, but obviously here you're saying Hannah McKay. It's a bit of a mess. Anyway, she's back. It is what it is. I will rate it. For this episode, it was a wee bit shite, if I'm being honest, and it lacked a lot of logic. I'll give it a 5. Yeah, 5. Probably the lowest rated episode of the season.